Well, today we are taking a break from shopping and we are back at the shop. And if I'm being completely honest, I was hesitant to even do another video at the shop. The last video I did here got a lot of negative feedback, but we're just gonna keep chugging along and I'm going to continue doing videos here at the shop and we're just gonna focus on the positive. So we're gonna go through some boxes today. We have some more boxes from the auction. We just did a pickup this week, so we've got some stuff to go through. I went through some of that stuff on a live that I did the other night. I didn't get through a whole lot though because we were going out to eat, but I've got more to go through, quite a bit more. And Eric is actually coming over tomorrow to drop more off, so I want to keep ahead of it and I want to get through it. So all right, well, before I start digging through the boxes in the front window where we will be stationary and set up, these two are both empty. We can pull those guys out. This one is a Mary Gregory set, so I'm just going to set this one aside. You can see here it is just a whole set of little Mary Gregory little liquor. This is really, they're quite old and you can kind of see the crudeness of the glass. I like those. So that's all that's in this box. So we're going to set these three boxes aside. I'm going to pull that stuff out. Over here, Andrew actually got this. It is a Civil War board game, Encounter at Hanover. So he picked that up. And we got Starbucks mugs. A ton of Starbucks mugs. I think we paid $200 for all of the Starbucks mugs, but these are the You Are Here mugs. And the average You Are Here mug sells for about $20 to $30. Some of the better ones will sell for more money. I know Tokyo is worth a couple $100s. We don't have Tokyo here, but we've got a few good ones. I think I saw Spain in here somewhere. Somewhere is Spain. I'm pretty sure I saw Spain in here. And Spain does, I think, $45 to $55. So we've got Spain in here. We've got a couple other good ones in here. But it was somebody's Starbucks collection. New York, San Diego, St. Louis. I think this is Paris. Paris. So we've got two flats of those, which we're going to get listed. And then we've got, I'm trying to see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are just lids. I've also got our hearse still sitting here. I've really got to figure out a good way to get pictures of this because it's just too big for our light box. But I can't tell you how much I love this thing. And I gotta get it listed, I know. All right, well, there are the Starbucks mugs. Now let's head to the front window and do a little bit of an unboxing. So here we are back in the front window and the lighting is just perfect because it's just a dreary, miserable, gross day. But we're gonna go through some of these boxes from the auction the other day. I had intended to do this live, but I decided, you know what? I'm just going to record it. So I've got some stuff here. I started going through this the other day on an actual live, both on Facebook and on YouTube. And so a lot of this stuff is continuous from that live, but I'm excited for a lot of this. I kind of went through the box and loosened some of the paper. I know the paper sound drives a lot of people nuts, but I did loosen the paper. So there will be a little bit of crinkling of paper, but not a whole lot. So hopefully it doesn't make you guys too crazy. But let's dig on in, shall we? I'm going to start with some of the porcelain since I have that layered on the top. And it is Nippon. And let me show you. I think there were 5 pieces of the Nippon. These were the less exciting pieces, so I'll show those to you first. These are just your typical pieces that have the lake scene with the swan and the house. The only thing we're missing here really is the boat. But I really like this one because it doesn't have really heavy orange tones. I prefer them with blue and purple tones. In this case, it's got more of a green tone, and I like that. I really don't like those heavy, warm colors. That's just a preference. But we've also got this one, speaking of heavy orange tones, but in this case we do not have a little house by the lake. We actually have a windmill. And this one is nice. It's got some moirage texture here on the edge, and it is marked on the back Nippon. You can see that here. So it is marked Nippon, and it is nicely painted. It is nicely done. I do wish it had a swan on it though. Just kidding. All right, so those were the less exciting of the Nippon pieces that came in the lot, but there are a few that I was pretty excited about. This being one of them. Let me see here. I guess I'll show you this one first. Oh, I guess this one wasn't as exciting either, but this one has a castle. So this one has a castle in the background. So we have a windmill and we have a castle. And this one is also marked Nippon there on the back. And it is just a little dish. They are nicely painted. A lot of the times you'll find them, well, some of them, and they'll be sloppy, but these ones are nicely painted. And this one was the one that I was the most excited about. And the reason for that is because it is Egyptian revival themed. And I am a sucker for Egyptian revival. A lot of the times you guys will see me pick up the scarabs and the Egyptian themed items because there's just something about that aesthetic that I like. And so this piece right here is Egyptian revival. And you can see the palm trees there. Occasionally they will have pyramids in the background, but in this case there are no pyramids in the background. There's just some Egyptian buildings, but this would be considered Egyptian revival. You can see here they've got some design on the edge. It's kind of like an arts and crafts style design on the edge, but it is marked hand painted in Nippon. And I really love it with the palm trees. That's kind of some of my favorite. But if you'll notice, it's still on a lake or a river, possibly. And so I really liked those pieces. I thought there was one more, but oh yeah, here it is. You know, this one has those orange tones, but I really love the border, so I'm not mad at it. I think the border really brings it all together. It kind of brings all the colors together, and so I'm not. I will say it's okay. I will make an exception to my rule. I like this one. And there are swans. There is a house. I'm trying to see. It looks similar to the first one we pulled out, but yes, it is a little bit more of the orange tones, but the orange in the border really pulls it all together. So this one is also marked hand painted Nippon there on the bottom, and this one's more of a square shape. So there you go, 5 Nippon dishes. And I was really after this Egyptian revival one that I showed you. That was the one I was like, I like that one. Okay, so now that we have the porcelain out of the way, I'm pretty sure the bottom of the box is my most favorite piece of porcelain out of this entire auction. It is one that I'm keeping for myself, but we will get to that when we get to the bottom of the box. So you have that to look forward to. So we're going to dig through the layers here. It is mostly glass, so we have to be very careful because I've layered the paper. And here we go. If you watched the live the other day, you saw that there were quite a few of these Jack-in-the-Pulpit style vases, and there are a lot more. So I'm going to be showing you these Jack-in-the-Pulpit style vases. And I was noticing that they come from all different eras. There were some that were mid-century, some that are Victorian. So it was just a big Jack-in-the-Pulpit collection. But we've got this cranberry one here, and they are primarily hand blown. I don't think I saw any molded ones the other day. This one, I loved the color combination on this one. And you can see the puntal mark there on the bottom. Look at the colors. It's this very kind of opaque. It's this very opalescent color, and it's pink, and it's got this blue, and I just thought, I guess it's a bluish green. But I loved the colors of this. I thought that they were just fantastic. I thought that one was nice. That was one of my favorite pieces. One of them. I also really liked this one. This one kind of reminded me of Pink Lemonade. And I didn't realize until I just pulled it out, because I did go through the box and kind of fix it so that it was a little bit more layered, but I didn't notice that this one's got some aventurine in it. I noticed that there was kind of some glitter in it, but it looks to be aventurine. Maybe silver aventurine in there. Let's see if it focuses for you. That's a really nice piece, and you could see the pencil mark there on the bottom of that one as well. This one is a little bit different, and I think this is beaded rings. Can't remember the name of this right this second, but it's beaded something. And it's got this crimped edge. It is a blue opalescent, and it is footed quite nice. It's not a Jack in the Pulpit vase, if you hadn't put that together. We've got some amethyst carnival here. That real heavy iridescence. I'm just checking it over. I don't see any damage on it. Of course, we've got sirens. I feel like we always get sirens. Get a lot of sirens. There's always something happening. Lots of excitement. This is a beautiful melon-shaped pitcher. And it's like a teal blue with an iridescence on it. And it's got that white. It's like a cased white. I was just going to say, I'm assuming it's Fenton. And then on the bottom, I realized that it is actually marked Fenton. And it's just a very faint mark on the bottom. So this is Fenton. And it's got the applied handle. I really like it. I think it is quite nice. We've got a little bit of the marigold carnival here. Footed dish. Now, this was interesting whenever Dina and I were going through some of this stuff the other day, because this is kind of a reverse coin dot. And I have seen this before, but I don't know what the technical term for it is. I guess maybe it could be reverse coin dot. But usually with coin dot, the white dots, it's usually the white dots. It's not like this reverse. But I really like it like this. So it's just cranberry opalescent. Reverse coin dot. Maybe that's what it's called. I don't know. But I really like this. I love the color combination. And we've got a Fenton basket in blue. We've got a Fenton compote. They're blue. There is a name for this color, and it's escaping me. It's like an icy blue. It's called ice blue. I'm having a day. I don't think I've had enough coffee today. I think that's my problem. Just drink some more coffee. No, I still can't. But anyway, it is a nice piece, and it's got a little bit of iridescence on it, and it matches the basket. They're matchy-matchy. Let's pull this guy out. This is also a melon-shaped vase. This one is likely Fenton as well, even though it is not marked on the bottom. It probably had a sticker. We actually have a piece listed similar to this right now, and it is a dish. And now there is a melon vase. And I quite like this. I like this one. It's got the pink on the inside with the silver crest and the florals painted on it. It's a nice piece. So rolling everything around, smells good. Okay, now we're back to the Jack in the Pulpit pieces. We've got a little miniature Jack in the Pulpit vase here with little feet on it. Cute little baby. We've got this guy. Now this guy is not hand blown, but it is still a Jack in the Pulpit. So there's no pontil mark on the bottom of this. This would have been molded, and it was not hand blown. But he's still pretty cool. This was probably, I'm about to show you one of my favorite Jack in the Pulpit vases out of all of these. One of my favorites. I've already shown you, I think, two of them. I'm like, this is my favorite, this is my favorite. No, this is my favorite. I really like this one. It's a little bit of an epern, epern, that's how I'm gonna pronounce it today. But it's absolutely beautiful. I would bet you that it glows, but I'm not gonna climb over all of these boxes to go and get the black light. I'm going to bet you it does though. And it sits right in there. Oh, it sounded like someone was at the door, but nobody's there. So I really like this piece. I really like this piece. This one is likely Victorian. We've got a piece to an epern, like a trumpet, and unfortunately that's all we have. We don't actually have a base, so we just have the little vasey part. And you can, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there looking for replacements, because I've picked up the eperns before and sometimes they're a little wobbly. I've never broken one, but I've picked them up before and it's like, oh, gotta be careful, those are wobbly. And I can almost guarantee that people have dropped these in the past and are probably looking for a replacement. So just because it's all by its lonesome does not mean that we can't resell it. We've got this guy here. He's kind of cool. He is hand blown, and he's actually got some controlled bubbles there in the base. He's a little bit thicker than the others. Oh, and then these were really interesting. I just kind of shoved these in there, and I was surprised that these were not broken. First of all, this Jack in the Pulpit is very fragile, but then you've got these little, I don't know if these are swizzle sticks. Let's see if I can do these. Little glass flowers. And you could, where's my favorite one? Oh, here we go. I mean, they're a little too tall for that one. Let's see. We've got so many vases here. There you go. We've even got this one, which has bloomed. Like a little flower arrangement in there. So those are really pretty. I thought those were pretty. And it even comes with 2 leaves. So those are beautiful. So let's stick them in the heavier vase, because this one is so thin and lightweight, it makes me nervous that it's just going to tip over and everything's going to break. I'm going to set that one aside. I'm going to set this one aside. And we've only got 2 more items before we're at the bottom of the box. This little guy here, it is a cased Jack in the Pulpit. You can see the white on the inside and the green on the outside. That's why it's cased. The white is cased, encased. It is cased in green. And then we've got this little shell. This cute little shell, and it is marked on the back, Royal Hager. I love the orange. I think that's so much fun. Okay, and now we're at the bottom of the box. And earlier when Walter was here, I was like, and this is the platter I paid $250 for Easter. And he's like, you what? I'm like, well, I'm keeping it. I bought it for myself. I would not have paid that much for it if it was for resale, because I don't think that I would have been able to get my money back. And I probably overpaid for it, but it's one of a kind. And I really wanted it for Easter, because you guys know, if you've followed this channel for very long, that for holidays, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, we entertain the family often, and we have antique dishes that we use. So, all of that being said, I'll show you my dish. It's really neat. I'll show you the back of my dish. It is marked Haviland, France on the back. That is the company that made the porcelain, and it is hand painted, and it's got little baby chicks on it. And I absolutely love it. I'm pretty sure that it was $250. I may have to go back and look. It went pretty high. Andrew couldn't, he was like, it's going pretty high. Are you sure we need to have that? And I'm like, yes, we do. I want that for Easter. I'm going to put Easter food on it. Every Easter from now until forever. Because I just thought it was so adorable. It's got flowers on the edge. It is signed by the artist. Let's see if I can get it close enough for you guys to see this. Right there. So the artist did sign it. And I absolutely loved it. I bought something for myself that I will put to good use. And everything else I will sell. But I will hold on to this. So that was the first box. And what sucks though is that I got it right before Easter. And so I could not actually use it this Easter. I have to wait until next Easter. But I will put it away someplace safe. And I will make sure that I have it for next Easter. And I remember to pull it out. That's the real key, is remembering, oh yeah, I bought that amazing $250 platter that I need to use and get my money out of for the next 20 years. All right, now I am going to dig into the next box. This box I have not gone through and taken the paper out of, so it might get a little crinkly. And you've been forewarned. This box is going to be crinkly. So be prepared. Those of you who like the crinkling are like, yes. And those of you who hate it are like, okay, I'm clicking off. All right, it's all good. Here we go. You know what though? There's actually not a whole lot in this box. So you're going to be okay. So there was really only one item in this lot that I wanted. Really only one. And so there was a lot of extras. This was one of them. It is quite nice though. It is a crackle glass little pitcher here. Probably a piece that if it was at Goodwill or something like that, I would have purchased. So even though it's an extra, it is not the item that I was bidding on. We've got this. Again, just an extra. It is a ruby red glass with the silver overlay on it. I can't remember the company that makes this. I'm having a moment today. I'm having a moment. I think it might be Silver City. Silver City? Does that sound right? Oh, here's this. This is Fenton. Look. I wasn't sure from the photos who made this. A lot of the times I see these and people automatically assume that they are bohemian. And so I was like, you know, I don't know. I don't know from the pictures what that is. And when we don't know from the pictures what they are, we usually just list them as gilded, enameled glass. But in this case, look, we've got a sticker. So we can say that this one is Fenton. And it does have really nice enamel on it. The leaves, or the petals on the flowers, are actually intact. A lot of the times they will chip off, which is such a bummer. But this is a beautiful basket. I don't think I've seen these from Fenton before. Usually they are bohemian or from Italy. I really like that one. That one's pretty. Let's see here. Oh, this was also in that lot. This is Fenton. Does not have its sticker though. It is a blue slag compote. It's still nice. I'm gonna set it over here. Maybe. My table is filling up. I have to be careful. I still have my adorable little masks over here. They've been sitting here, but my office is like done except for floor and paint. And so they're gonna be going on the wall. It's pretty much done. The contractor told me on Friday, he's like, we're coming in on Monday to finish up. It's gonna be done. I'm like, yes. Yes, I'm so excited. So then we just had to get floor and paint. It's all done. I can move in and I can have my lives in my nice studio with my lighting. It'll be amazing. I'm super excited. All right. What is this? Looks like it'll glow. Wowzers. That is some art glass, my friends. And actually, I don't know if it will glow or not, but it is very bright. Goodness gracious, I don't even remember that being, I must not have noticed this one, but I do like that. It's like a lemon yellow glass. I'm Might have to I'm going to come over here afterwards and I'm going to shine the black light on everything and see what glows. Oops. Anything else? No. Alright, what is in this? Oh, I did like this. Okay, I did love this. Look. Oh, and you know what? I think that that's Blanco as well. I think that's what that is. I think that that lemon yellow vase is Blanco. And I think that this is also Blanco. And I can tell you that because it's got a sticker. I love the purple. And it's got a double spout. So you can decide, you know, which way you want to pour it depending on your mood. Oh, I like it. I like it. All right. I think that is an extra because that's just like math. All right, wait. We're not done yet. What is this? Oh, this was definitely an extra because this is not something that I find very appealing. Mostly because there's not a whole lot of resale value here to the clear glass because it is just pressed glass. If it was colored, I might be a little bit more interested in that, but because it is clear and because of the pattern that it is, it's just not super exciting. I can only assume that this is an extra because I have no idea what this is or where it came from. It's also possible that Andrew bid on this. He could have been like, oh, I like that giant pottery vase that weighs 8 pounds. I don't know. Maybe he was feeling like he needed it. All right. The last and final item in the box, the one I was talking about when I said, oh, there was one item I wanted. Just one. This guy. Oh, isn't he fantastic? Oh, cover my face. Look. He sure as heck looks like a Viking duck. That's what he looks like. But I don't know. I don't know if that's what he is. I mean, I thought he was. But then I was second guessing myself. I was like, well, maybe he's not. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever had a Viking duck before. So I can't say for certain. And I'm almost positive that other companies also made ducks similar to the little Viking ducks because they made lots of little critters similar to the Viking critters, let's be honest. I like this a lot. And I would imagine it glows, just because it kind of glows to the naked. You know what? I'm going to climb over all this stuff, and I'm going to go get the black light, and we're going to play with it together. I just made that decision because we're done with the boxes. And now it's time to play. I'm going to go get it right now. I'll be right back. All right, and just like that, we have the black light. Are you ready? I think you're ready. Oh, yes, it does glow. Oh my gosh, did that ever glow? That's crazy. That like glows. That's like a light source in and of itself. Let's see how that glows. Anything else? Oh, we thought this might glow. Let's check. No, surprisingly, that does not glow. Ah, that surprises me. I thought I was gonna glow. I thought it would. Alright, and let's try this. Oh, look. The handles glow orange. Handles are orange. That's really all we've got out of that. Alright, well, this is a little anticlimactic. I thought I would turn on the black light and the whole table would just be like, hello! Maybe not. Alright, well, you know, you win some, you lose some. It's just the duck is like, hi! I glow. Am I enough for you? Maybe not. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to pack this stuff back up. Actually, I'm probably going to move some of it over to Dina's table so that she can come in on Monday and have lots of treasures waiting for her. But for those of you who don't know, Dina is one of the ladies who helps us list. And also we've got Dagny. So Dagny and Dina help us list, help us get through this stuff. I still list on occasion when it is needed. But they are very helpful and they help us list all of the stuff that we bring in, which is a lot. I know, because you guys comment about it a lot. We've got a lot of stuff. I am aware of it. But we have a very fast turnaround. We do. We try to anyway. We sell 700 to 800 items every single month. And I'd like to see that increase. So we will see. That's my goal, to see it increase. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm going to end it here. I'm going to say farewell. I think I'm going to go actual live. I'm going to go actual live right now. And show you guys some more stuff. But by the time you're seeing this, I would have already gone live. And you're going to be really confused. So, all right. Well, I guess I'll see all of you tomorrow with Ashton. I think we're going to be going to Bedford Street Antiques. So you have that to look forward to. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you spotted something you just can't live without, we do post 25 to 30 new items in our eBay shop every single day, and I've posted a link to that down in the description.